Have you ever dreamed of a mountain town where your biggest decision is whether you should soak in the hot spring before or after your hike? Well, welcome to Hot Springs, North Carolina. Population small, vibes off the chart. It's the kind of place where you can hear bluegrass music near the river and you can run into the same three people all the time and be like, hey, how's it going, Leroy? And somehow you always manage to meet somebody who came here on vacation and never left. Today, we're diving into what makes this little charming town so addictive. I know for me, it's one of my favorite places on earth, from mineral baths to mountain views. A lot of people say they just came here for the weekend and then now they're looking at real estate. So stick around. I'm going to show you exactly why that is occurring so many times, especially if you've ever dreamed of slowing down and getting unplugged and filling your heart with this tiny town in Madison County called Hot Springs. This might be it. All right, so this is Hot Springs, North Carolina. It's about 45 minutes northwest of Asheville. And this is where the French Broad River cuts right through, one of the oldest rivers in the world next to the Nile. So there's lots of history here. And this is where the Appalachian Trail runs through, right? I'm on it right now. I think I'm on it right now. So it runs right through town. The population is about 560 people. That's nothing, y'all, but it gets a lot busier in the spring and the summer when people are going down the river. But somehow this tiny town pulls in thousands of visitors a year. Like, look at Spring Creek right here. Look how gorgeous this is. Reporting to you live from the bridges of Madison County. Everybody that comes here is kind of chasing that same thing, that mix of mountain air and the river and the energy and the total peace and quiet. Hot Springs is part of Madison County, which has a population just under 22,000. That's pretty big. So Madison County can really spread out. So sometimes when you see houses that are located in Hot Springs, it could be quite a distance. It could be up to 40 minutes away from the actual little town. So Hot Springs itself has an outdoorsy, slightly kind of quirky vibe. Actually, its tagline for a long time was, it's where Mayberry meets the Twilight Zone. So let's see if we can discover that today. So it's the kind of place where everybody waves and most of the people know who you are and know if you're local or not, because of course there's not that many locals, right? This place has been drawing travelers since the 1860s. People used to come here to take in the waters for healing and relaxation. Hence the Hot Springs Resort and Spa, which we're going to visit later, which I'm excited about. And so today you can rent your own private hot tub there and just hang out by the river or by the creek. And it's a mineral spring, so it's supposed to be really, really healing. And there's mountain views everywhere. Now, this was hit by Helene pretty dang hard. Water came all the way through Main Street. And so you'll see some of these businesses are reopened. Some of them have had to move temporarily until they can get back reopened. And who knows, things come and go from this town all the time. But one of the things that is a staple now is Big Pillow Brewing. And they also have the Great Eagle Tacos over there. And also Vinyl Pies is back open and people love their pizza. So check that out as well. Okay, and then there's the adventure side of this town. People come here for hiking. I mean, there are through hikers that come through with their trail names from the Appalachian Trail, and they get a nice rest here with some ice cream and get to refuel up. Like I said, the French Broad River's right there. This is section 9 of the French Broad River, which is the most fun and bouncy one. And then there's section 10 too, which is cool and chill for families. So it's refreshingly low-key. There's a couple of cafes. There's some great restaurants. There's a bed and breakfast. There's Airbnbs everywhere. And history-wise, it's known for its mineral springs, of course. There are people that come here for all different reasons, all year long. So you get all 4 seasons here. You get cool mountain summers that are 80 degrees and have really crisp, beautiful fall. I am digging it so much right now with the sun coming down, and I just get kind of toasty, and then you get a little chilly in the shade. And the best part, hardly any traffic in this area. I mean, the rush hour might just be a family of deer kind of crossing the street. So the grocery stores are small and they're local. You think just a general store on the side of the road that's been there for 50 years, or a roadside produce stand, something like that. And then Marshall's just a quick drive down the road if you need a bigger store like Ingles. And of course you can go to Asheville too for Whole Foods and Sam's Club and all the bigger shopping sprees, which people kind of plan ahead for that. But what makes Hot Springs really unique and really cool is it balances that peaceful nature with a sense of adventure. You can grab a morning coffee and go rafting down the French Broad River. You can grab lunch downtown, go soak in a hot tub underneath the stars. You can go get tacos and listen to great live music at a brewery. It's one of those places that feels untouched, but once you've been here, it kind of really, it sticks with you. Hey, look at this. There's a little fire pit area. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all enjoy.
Thanks. Y'all, I'm so pumped up right now. This is one of my favorite places. So this is a mineral hot tub. So it is coming up from the mineral hot springs of Hot Springs, North Carolina, being pumped in here. They fill it up just for us. And then after, when our time is up, it'll just totally, all the water will go out. Now look over here. This is, which one is this? This is Spring Creek? This is a little river that's a tributary that's going into the French Broad River, and we're high up on a hill now, and so that's why this particular tub is still intact right now. Dude, this is like $60 for a huge tub. Imagine if you like split it with 6 other people. That is so affordable, and it's like therapeutic too. Back in the day when we had the French Broad River Festival in Hot Springs every spring, I guess, in May, because I'd always call my mom from the payphone and wish her a happy Mother's Day. So this is how the French Broad River Festival started. At the campground in Hot Springs, some dudes were rafting, and they're like, you know, it'd be so cool, man, if we were rafting all day and we got out of the river and there was like live music playing and all our friends were there. And so this really fun festival started from that idea and continued on for, I don't know, 20 years maybe? I don't know exactly. But it was the most fun I'd ever had. And it was just like my time in my life where it was so awesome. And everybody you knew from Asheville was going to be there. Everybody into the outdoor adventure scene was there. And it was just such a fun party with art and music and rafting, and everybody would come and they would sit in the hot springs and chill out for the day. Oh, I love Hot Springs so much, and my heart is with them during this recovery process. It's over a year now. There's a lot of businesses that are still displaced on that main street because of the flooding. So Hot Springs is such a beautiful, wonderful place in the world that is purely magical. I'm just sending so much love out to those businesses and to the locals that experienced a lot of trauma from the hurricane. And I can see it, you know, and it's just a beautiful place. So let's enjoy this hot tub. When people start looking for homes in Hot Springs, they're usually after one of two things: a quiet mountain retreat tucked in the woods, or they want to be right in town where you can walk everywhere and hear live music and go to a cafe and be close to all your neighbors. There's everything in Hot Springs. There's one-of-a-kind cabins, and there's old farmhouses, there's newer builds, there's mobile homes. Oh my God, this is the most beautiful yellow tree right now. There are places and neighborhoods, but there's not a ton of them. There is the Spring Creek area, the Paint Fork Road area, and Fowler Hill, and you'll find peaceful mountain properties all in there, surrounded by forests and trails and long-range views typically, or you can be right in town. So if it were me in Hot Springs, because I love that little town, I like to be right in town, but I can also see the allure of kind of having some privacy and space. With all of that said, the median sales price in Hot Springs and in that area is around $425,000. So I want to show you what you get for the median sales price in Hot Springs. Let's go. So here we go. Look at this home right behind me. This is so cool. Right in the heart of Hot Springs. Right in the heart of Hot Springs. This is a historic home built in what year? 1899, y'all. There's 4 bedrooms, I think 2 baths or 3 baths. I have to look and see. And it's on a ½ acre, and you can walk to town. You can walk and go get a coffee, or walk to the diner, walk to hear some music, go rafting. The Appalachian Trail is right there. Like, this is an adventurer's dream. And if you like historic homes, oh my gosh, you're gonna be in heaven. Let's go. Okay, coming on in here. This is so cool, y'all. I mean, I always in my dreams have dreamt about buying a historic home. There's gonna be fireplaces all over the place here. This is really, oh, I wonder if this is the house. Like, I don't know if this is this house or a different house. It doesn't exactly look like it. Okay, so there are a lot of rooms here. There's 2,500 square feet. Oh, look at this newel post. Kara wanted me to tell you. So let's go on in here. Look at the living room. Oh, I love this like little seating nook right here. This place has so much charm and there's so much potential here too. Every room has a fireplace. Look, here's your marbles if you lost them. Have you seen the Brene Brown new thing about who to trust? How do you know who to trust? How do you distinguish who to tell your secrets to? Has to do with marbles. Look it up, Google it. Here is the primary bedroom. This is so cute and cozy. And look at this bathroom. We are freaking out about this bathroom. It is so cool. Look at the pink tile. And look at the countertops too. It has that retro fit to it. And this is an original probably not, but from the 50s, 60s, 70s tub right there, right off the primary, which is awesome. And look, a little fireplace. Now they have closed up all these fireplaces, but you can always put some ambiance in there with some candles or some sort of flickering something. Be careful though. Should we head upstairs? Oh, we didn't do the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. I just totally forgot it. Okay, y'all, let's head into the kitchen. You can't miss this because this is kind of unique. This is a really large kitchen for an older house. I love this like farmhouse sink that you have right here. And then look at this stove and oven. Wow, this is authentic. This is not a replica. What's in here? There's the original manual with a Thanksgiving dinner. But then you have like a really modern Frigidaire fridge right over there with a little peekaboo window. Okay, I want to go upstairs because there's bedrooms up there. Let's do it. Woo! I love this old staircase. There's so much charm and beauty in this home. But would you, y'all comment down below, would you want an older home like this built in 1899 with all the charm and beauty and right in town, in a cute, charming town with mountain views and a river called the French Broad River? Here's another bedroom upstairs. Right through town, the Appalachian Trail goes right through town. Okay, so this bedroom connects to another bedroom and it's so interesting. They painted the floors here. Who knows what was underneath? Or if that could even be stripped. But here's a really big bedroom for $18.99. And I bet there's some beautiful views out that window, but we're not getting in there. Look at all these fireplaces everywhere. I'd be decking those out, y'all. Now here's another bathroom upstairs with an updated vanity. You have just a little shower right here because you don't need a full bath up here. And then here's another bedroom. There is so much space in this house. That is unbelievable. Now you have the wood paneling walls here and a little balcony. Check this out. I'd be coming out here and saying hello to all my neighbors. And look, can you see that view? Look at that view of the mountains up there. You are right in town. You're on a little hill. Hot Springs has so much to offer and it's got a really cool vibe too. So this is what you get for $425,000 on a ½ acre in downtown Hot Springs, which is absolutely charming. I love this little area. And look out here. You got the fall colors just bursting. We got the mountain views back there. You got a view of like the main street in Hot Springs. It's one of my favorite places on earth, I tell you. So what do you think about that? Comment down below. And if you're looking for a home in Western North Carolina and you want to compare different small communities, then reach out any of the ways down below. We'll be happy to guide you on your whole process and make it seamless. Hot Springs really has its own kind of magic. Didn't you see it? It's the kind of place that's like just slower, place where you can reconnect and breathe a little deeper. I absolutely love it, but it might be too slow for you. So if you want something that has more of an everyday rhythm, you might want to check out Black Mountain over there or any of the other small towns right around Asheville. And if you're looking to move here, you know who you're going to call. You're going to call me up and we are going to help you out. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay, y'all, until then, ciao for now.